Bruce Arians joining us on the 72 Sold Sports Line, also Tampa Bay Buccaneers senior football consultant. That's a lot of titles. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How's everybody doing?
We're doing great, BA, man. Thank you so much for joining us, Coach. We really – what are you doing here in Phoenix?
Visiting my son. We're actually on the driving range right now, going to play golf today and head up to Pebble Beach and play a little tournament over the weekend.
Okay, first of all, BA, I want to jump in here. Okay, you're going to Pebble and everything else. That is great. And I did see you in your press conference where you said, you know what, you were stepping away. I saw you there. BA, what I wasn't prepared for is it looked like you were actually in shape. Did you lose weight, BA?
I lost 50 pounds during the season, brother.
See, I knew that.
I actually tore my Achilles running in the pool. And I was running 10 miles a week in the pool and lost 50 pounds and felt fantastic till the Achilles.
You look good too, BA.
Oh, I feel great. Wolf.
Coach, the move to let Todd Bowles, to have him step in as the new head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with everything that goes along with that, just in terms of you and how long you've known him, what was it like getting to tell him what was happening?
Oh, it's fantastic. He was kind of in shock because of the timing, but it was something I've dreamt about a long time is to have one of my guys take over, get a deal and to get a contract and all the rest of the coaches be good. And it couldn't have worked out any better. I'm really excited.
BA, I was a little surprised. Why did you wait to the point in which you did? Because typically you see a lot of this happening earlier, like right after you're done with the season for the most part. Why did this actually take you a little bit of time, BA?
I was waiting for Tom and see what he was going to do. And, once decided he came back and it was a no-brainer. Todd's in a great shape. The organization's in a great shape. Probably wouldn't have done it had Todd not unretired. Tom unretired.
Were you shocked at all that Tom Brady did come back, or was, because you said you're kind of waiting, was it a possibility? I mean, that's a lot kind of hanging on that.
Yeah, there was always a possibility, and we're going to wait till the last minute. And we were making plans in case he didn't, and but thank goodness he did.
B, one of the things I love about you is you are a truth teller. That's what you are for people that do not know you. And sometimes that truth is going to be blunt. It's going to be a frying pan to your face, but you're going to tell us the truth as you know it. So I'll ask you this. The whole rift that supposedly existed between you and Tom Brady, was that for real?
No, not at all, Wolf. I mean, you know me. I cuss them all out.
That's right.
We have a great relationship. We play golf, and Tom's fantastic, and I enjoy being around him, and look forward to the future and watching him continue to play great and Todd run the ship.
Talking to Bruce Arians, Coach, any player I've ever talked to that has played for you, they universally say they always loved how you just tell it like it is. And that, in a way, kind of makes you unique as a head coach in the NFL. Do you have any idea why other coaches aren't more like that?
Yeah, it's probably job security. I never gave it about mine. But I always felt like a player could see right through a phony. And
yes.
Probably nobody could tell it truer than Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, you asked Fitz about that first year. It was rough. And then we all saw eye to eye, and he catches 110, 115 balls every year, and he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But it wasn't easy that first year. And, it's not easy on all the guys the first year because I am different.
B, I saw you day 3, as a matter of fact. I'll never forget it. Day 3 in training camp. I saw you go after Larry Fitzgerald in front of the entire team out on the field because he didn't actually block to your satisfaction. I saw you do it. That was because you wanted to make an example, correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, if your star player does everything right, the rest of them are going to do it right. And Larry bought in so fast. It was so easy. And, I love Larry and have
Me too.
a great relationship with him. And, once he did it, we were never going to have another wide receiver who didn't block.
Hey, you know what, B? Honestly, I mean, think about it. The impact that had on everybody else. If you were willing to do it to Larry Fitzgerald, who would you not do it to, right? It makes that kind of impact. And you know what? It says so much about Fitz, doesn't it? And the man that he is and the player that he is, that he absorbed that.
Yes, indeed.
Talking to Bruce Arians, Coach, going back to what you have left behind in Tampa Bay now, for Todd Bowles, he like you said, he's in a good position. Obviously, he knows these guys too. What is it about Todd that makes you believe he's going to be successful?
Well, he's been there and he's seen how not to do it, but it's so different coming in and all the coaches, all the players, the general manager. And so it's not like feeling anything out. You get that first job, my first year in Arizona, I'm feeling everything out, and it's just, you just got to, this way, he can change whatever he wants to change. He knows the system works, and just go to that.
B, this new age offense that is everywhere in the National Football League right now. Talk to me about that. What do you think are the pitfalls of this new age offense, and do you still believe that you need to bring in the old traditional and blend it with this new age offense?
Yeah, well, I don't really know what new age is. I mean, people have been doing this jet sweep for 40 years, and I mean, it's not like it's new. It's people run the outside zone with a jet sweep motion. That's like Mississippi Junior College in the early 80s. But it's like you have to have a vision. You have to have something you believe in, and then you can teach it. Mm-hmm. These copycat guys, they don't know why they're doing it, so they don't really have the answers when it doesn't work. The guys who, Sean McVay knows what he's doing, and they know what they're doing. But that goes back to Mike Shanahan's offense.
Mm-hmm. Talking to Bruce Arians, Coach, you've always been really, intense about taking care of you guys, like you said earlier. And one of the guys that has ties to the Cardinals too, that's there with you in Tampa, is Byron Leftwich. I'm just wondering, what do you see as his future in this league?
I really thought he was going to be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars this year. Got so close. Yeah, it's on the horizon for him. I mean, he's a star, and I get credit, and Brady gets way too much credit for what Byron does with our offense. And one of the reasons I hope he gets all the credit he deserves this year to get a head coaching gig. He had about 4 or 5 teams real interested last year, and went to the wire once. I would anticipate him to be a head coach real fast. Okay,
so B, I've got to ask you about this now. I mean, the coaching thing, you're one of the finest coaches that I've ever been around or had the opportunity to be around. What's this job thing they're going to do where they're kicking you upstairs? And is that just a title, B.A.? I hear you laughing right now. What exactly is this job?
It's whoever needs help, I'm help. The owner needs something done. Byron wants me to help him with a red zone package. I'll do it. Todd, situational football, talk about it, practicing too hard, whatever it is. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be around. I'm going to have a hand in the draft, and look forward to that. And, Jason Lake does such a great job with it, and we've had a great 3 years of solid drafts, and we'll have another great one this year.
How is your health, Bruce? How is it? Are you healthy? Are you doing well?
I am doing fantastic. Like I said, I lost 50 pounds.
Right.
I lost 50 yards, too. I can't hit the golf ball anywhere. So, Wolf, I'm as healthy as I've been in years. That C- or C+ I got when the Bucks gave me a physical, I might be a C++.
A C-. I'm going to bank on the C-.
Coach, the last one for me, having that title and still being around, do you think that makes it a little bit easier to step aside as a head coach for you? A lot of guys, and I would be the same way, certainly, to step away from that field of competition would be really tough, but you're still involved in it. Yeah,
that's huge for me, to keep the relationships in the locker room. And, I was telling the players, I can walk through now and it won't be the police going through. But that's the most fun for me. So to have the relationship with the coaches, Jason, the players, I look forward to that.
Yeah, with the relationship that you have with the coaches and some of the players, how about a former have you ever tried to get Barry to go play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I did.
You know what? What do you mean you did, B.A.? I mean, you tried to get him to play there with Tom Brady?
Yeah, when we lost our guys, and especially when Chris Godwin got hurt, I called Fitz, and he said, "Coach, I couldn't run 2 plays right now, but thanks." I said, "I just had to check, brother."
That's awesome, man.
Well, I guess that proves that Fitz isn't coming back if he couldn't come back to that situation.
That's right. No doubt about it, man.
Coach, we appreciate the time, man. Enjoy yourself.
You bet, guys.
Hey, BA, got to ask you one last thing, man. Would you still cut me?
In a heartbeat, man. There's no room for fullbacks, bro.
I love you, BA. Thank you for coming on, man.
You too, Mo. All right,
Okay.
Thanks,
Talk
Coach.
to you. Say hello to Chris.
I sure will.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's Bruce Arians joining us on the 72 Sold Sports line. Wow, no room for fullbacks.
Man, I got to tell you right now, he told me, Wolf, if you would have fought, because that's what I did as a fullback, he said, I'd have cut you so fast. Said it in front of the team, too.
We just said it in front of the entire city right there.